So in this video, we are going to see about the various advantages and disadvantages of bullet trains. In India, bullet trains are trains which should have at least a minimum speed of 200 miles per hour or 300 kilometers per hour. While the country seemed excited when Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a diamond quadrilateral of bullet trains to connect the four major cities of Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai in his venture called Smart Cities project. With 7 routes already confirmed, with 1 route already undergoing construction. However, the pace of the project is very slow that only 50% of land acquisition process is completed. Now let's look at the advantages of the bullet trains in India. Number 1. Speed. High speed is one of the biggest reasons for the proposal of this idea when it was first initiated in India. Major cities connecting with towns of economic growth face the problem of fast transportation. This would save time and boost businesses amongst the connected cities. Reduction in commuting time is greatly required in Mumbai and other metro cities where a lot of time is consumed in the process. The Indian government has already launched many industrial corridors between the cities such as Mumbai and Ahmedabad, between Chennai and Bangalore, between Mumbai and Delhi. In connection with this, the selected routes also consist of same cities, which in turn can make all the industrial corridors a huge success. Number 2. Comfort. These trains would utilize high-grade technology to provide comfortable journey of long hours within just a few hours. Improvising on the comfort level of train journeys have been a missing factor in Indian railways, and the introduction of bullet trains would be a great development in this factor. With railways transforming from old ICF coaches to LHB coaches, these bullet trains would add additional beauty and comfort level to the railway network in India. Number 3. Safety. Earlier there were questions raised on the safety issues of these high-speed trains, but the Shinkansen network of Japan shows excellent records of safety. Ever since the bullet trains started in 1964, the Shinkansen has reported 0 fatalities, which hasn't achieved by any high-speed network in the world. This was the main reason why India chose Shinkansen. I have done a separate video on why India chose Shinkansen bullet trains. If you didn't see that video, I've given the link in description. Number 4. Avoid overcrowding. Making commuting easier from small town to major cities would lessen the crowd of settlement and migration in major cities, which would reduce pressure on growing urban areas. In cities such as Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, it already suffers from overcrowding. The introduction of high-speed train is believed to reduce this crowd migration from Tier 2 cities to Tier 1 cities. Number 5. Stronger and eco-friendly. Not only these high-speed trains are stronger enough to carry heavier weight, but are also eco-friendly as they do not require deforestations to set tracks. Around 85% of the tracks will be laid on bridges and 2% of the construction will be on land. The remaining will be underwater. In addition, it is a modern and technologically advanced means of transportation which can be a step towards growth and development in India. We all know that Indian Railways is set to become the world's first green railway in 2030. The bullet trains will only have electricity as fuel. Disadvantages of bullet trains. Number 1. Cost of construction. The cost of laying a bullet train corridor is estimated to cost up to 100 crore rupees a kilometer. After summing up the costs of signals, rolling stock, etc., the cost can rise up to 115 crore rupees a km. Operation and maintenance costs are believed to get low as it will require 8 to 9 years to make the planned profit. This project is funded by both India and Japan, whereas Japan funds around 80% of the project and rest will be directly funded by the Indian government. After the implementation of bullet trains, the loan which is ceded from Japan will be repaid in 50 years. Number 2. High fares. Fares of these trains would be high too in order to compensate the expenses and maintenance. One-way fare on Mumbai-Ahmedabad route is projected to be around 2,500 rupees, but a few sources say that it may also go around 5,000 rupees. Quite few Indians would be able to afford traveling with these expenses. And even those who would be willing to pay such a high price might prefer traveling planes instead. If this factor is not considered, then the project might prove to be a loss for the government. Number 3. Time-consuming project. The project is at its initial level of planning and execution. In between, if there is a change in government, then the project could face the consequences of delaying. Number 4. Land acquisition for laying tracks. There would be issues of land acquisition which might trigger anger amongst commoners whose everyday living might come under menace. For instance, laying these tracks in Mumbai would require acquisition of land which has the largest slums in the city. In fact, a few months before, the Japanese government temporarily cancelled the funding because many farmers raised plea in the court against the land acquisition process. As already told, the land acquisition process is happening in a very slow pace and the deadline was envisaged on 2022. Conclusion is, if the problems can be solved in a profitable way for both the government and peoples, it will be very easy to implement this. Every factor must be considered wisely and safeguarding of people's living should not be compromised. There are risks in this project, but without risks nothing big can be acquired. It is also believed that in 2030, most of the 7 routes will be completed. The New Delhi is also planning to introduce Hyperloop transportation in the country in various cities. With keeping all these things in mind, India will become a global power in the sector of transportation, surpassing China. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Also click on the bell button to become a member of the notification squad. Your support is the only answer for the work that I do. If you really like my work, please make your friends know about this channel. Once again, thank you. I'll meet you in the next video.